4 drivers, 1 title for the final time in 2025. Super Formula at Suzuka is go. Clean start from Iwasa, another clean start from Sato. Look, it's 3 abreast almost down towards turn 1. Sato on the outside line. Iwasa defends it and Sato goes for the lead on the outside line. It is Najiri to 3rd place. The 2 Dandelion cars go 4th and 5th. Suboi gets stuck in as well. Around the outside, 1 car off onto the gravel. Because I think it's Igor Frog. I think could possibly Suboi getting involved. Right on his tail here as they come up through turn 6 in the S-curves. And Suboi threat here up the inside line. They're going to make contact and Najiri tried to squeeze through. Suboi was not interested in letting him through for obvious reasons. Najiri has to back out of it, and there was a little touch between them. Najiri goes back to the outside to look for the first part of Degnans, but he's being held up a little bit as Suboi tries to get those tyres up to temperature as quickly as possible.
As Najiri's really closing in.
Yeah, Najiri trying to get closer and closer on the push on the OTS, but so is Suboi down towards the Astamo chicane. Look at the outside line. He can make an outside dive. He goes for it and swings it round the outside. Goes for the inside of the second part. And Suboi's defenses, but he goes back on the exit to try and get back on the OTS. Now he goes round the outside on the chicane. Always puts 2 wheels on the grass. And now it's side by side again. Najiri on the inside. Suboi back on the outside. They're both on the OTS, so they were at least down towards turn 1. Who's to be last of the late breakers? If Fenestras comes up just in front of them. Suboi round the outside of his teammate and Najiri in towards turn 1, back through.
Kakinoshi though, he is catching in. Oh, and that's to be safe to Naka and Toski, all you getting together.
Yeah, so Oyi was already under investigation. Naka then with damage to the left rear, and Oyi's off the road. What does this do?
If there's a safety car, this is a gift for Sato and especially for Makino.
Absolutely. Here's the replay of what happened then. So side by side, it was the Naka going down the outside line of Oyu. Tries to put himself alongside. Oyu goes to turn in over the curve. They touch wheels. He gets launched over the front left. Unfortunately, that breaks something in the suspension, which means the Naka can go no further. And Oyu, of course, is out on the spot too. Here's the onboard view. Let's see. He was more than halfway alongside. This could be a threat here down the outside for 2nd place. Here comes Ren Sato for P2. Otter stands his ground into the Astamo chicane. Holds on to the place, but this is not what Otter needs. The harder he fights for Sato, the easier it is for Iwasa to get away, particularly on the OTS. Now down the pit straight, and Rennie's on OTS. Just had to take a break. He can't use this until a couple of seconds later, and now it's side by side. Sato wheel to wheel with Otter. They touch wheels down towards turn 1, up the inside, and Otter tries to hold around the outside line. It's still wheel to wheel, and Otter will not give it up. He stays on the inside line out of turn 2, but Sato sweeps across and crucially gets 2nd place. Back towards turn 1. Which way is he going to go? Outside again this time, and Fraga defends, but once more it's going to be side by side. And Makino's continuing to force the issue and again gets squeezed out. So Fraga determined not to make that move happen. He knows exactly what Makino's game is.
Oh, looking good here. And this is Suboi under threat from Sena Sakaguchi.
Lost it.
He's going to get the move done.
Well, if that's not a nail in the coffin, unless Suboi can try and come back at him, I don't know what is, but that is Suboi back down to 8th. Dare I say, is that game, set and match? Because if he can't come back at Sakaguchi, he might have had to wait till the final race of the season, and they're still not done on the final lap of the season. Oshima says, you're going to miss me when I'm gone if I pull this one move off. Round the outside of Zacho Sullivan and gets squeezed out wide by the Brit. Had to wait till the final race of the season, but it's only where it counts. He's on top. Up to the checkered flag. It's victory in the final race of the season, and only that, it will give Ayumu Iwasa, incredibly, the 2025 Super Formula title. He is champion. Incredible stuff from Mugen, incredible stuff from Ayumu Iwasa. And with aspirations for F1, he's going just about the right way about it, and that is exactly how he wants to finish the season. Just takes in the achievement of what he's just done. He will stand atop it. Ayumu Iwasa is the brand new 2025 Super Formula champion, and look at what it means. But we'll come back to that in a second because we've got the result coming up. And so with the victory in the final race of the season, Team Mugen does in fact take the championship for the drivers. Ayumu Iwasa is the new 2025 champion ahead of Ren Sato in 2nd place, just 7 tenths ahead. Kakinoshi Notta, an emotional 3rd place for him, missing out on the title. Fraga 4th from Makino. Then it's Fukutsumi, Sakaguchi, Shotsuboi, the outgoing champion, a lackluster 8th from Tsun Koide, and Tomoko Nijiri, after an early pit stop on the first lap, comes through to pick up the final points paying position in P10. At the back in 11th, Kazuki Kotaka from Sato Fenestras, then Takaboshi, Yamashita, Kobayashi, Miyake, Sullivan, Oshima in his final race in Super Formula, only 18th, then Oliver Rasmussen and Juju Noda, and the 2 cars we lost were Seita Nonaka and Toshiki Oyu after they clashed at the chicane. The confirmation then, Iwasa the champion by 4.5 points. Michote 2 points, second place in the end. Kakula Shinota just a point back from third place. Then it's Tadeusz Simakino fourth. Najiri fifth. Fraga secures P6 and Rookie of the Year. Ren Sato moves up to seventh ahead of Sasha Fenestraz in eighth. Then Rei Fukutsumi, who did get the better of Sena Sakaguchi, to pick up ninth place with Sakaguchi back in 10th. Then Yamashita, Oyu, Kobayashi, Oshima, O'Sullivan, Koide, Nonaka and Miyake, the point scorers. Everyone else downwards from Noda, Rasmussen, Kobayashi and Co. Not mentioning a point score. And then the team's championship, while they might have missed out on the driver's crown, it is the team's title for Dandelion with 215 points. Mugen also beats Toms after their better scoring this time, by puts them in second. Toms is third with Nakajima in fourth. Then KCMG, Tsuruma, Inging, Kondo Racing, Rookie, BMAX and 3 Bond. The rest of the teams also failing to score.